Welcome to Board Games Daddy. I have these babies here waiting to be open for a while. So it's Betrayal House on the Hill, second version, sealed, and the expansion. I think it's now the time to see what's in because I had a chance to play this game for the first time and someone teach me, and now I think I'm able to give you also some clues on what you find inside. So let's start by the base version, and on this next video we'll go through the expansion. So this is, as I said, the second version of the game, second edition. Okay, by the time this video is being recorded, there is already a third edition. So the third edition came out after I bought this one. So maybe that's a bit of the reason why I haven't opened, because I was trying to understand if it was worthy or not to sell this and just go for the third edition. And my reasoning was it's not worthy once you have this and the expansion, because basically the game is exactly the same with some minor changes, super minor changes in terms of the mechanics. The only thing that really stands out for me on this third edition, is the artwork. It looks very much better, and you'll see some components are really better made than this one. Nonetheless, the full experience is here already, the expansion as well, which I don't know if it's something planned for the third edition, probably it is. So I'll stay with the second edition. I don't care with the third edition unless something very cheap appears in front of me. So what is Betrayal at the House on the Hill? So this is a game that develops by placing tiles. You are a group of people in a house that you need to start exploring, and bad things will happen to you. You will find items, you will find companions, and you will throw dices every time an omen happens. And from time to time, you need to do an omen check. If that check is below the level of omens for the group, you trigger a hound. Okay, and that's where the magic of this game happens. Depending on how the hound was triggered, um, a different story will happen, and the game has like dozens of options, which includes spirits, monsters, Cthulhu things, vampires. Could be anything. Could be anything. So that's the magic of this game, is for you to expect, not knowing what to expect from this game session. Could be anything. Um, so let me show you more details about how it works. And I'm just noticing that this box, although sealed, is cracked here, so I'm not gonna cry over it, but yeah. Okay, tokens. I think we need to open this for me to give you more details about, yeah, everything is still here. So give me just 1 second here. I will just open and show you the stuff. But I think I'll start by showing you the manuals, because the manual will introduce you to all those variations in the story that I want you to be aware. So let me just put this down, get rid of the plastic, and get here. So there are 3 books, okay? Regular rule book that we'll just take a look. Okay, rule book, rules, setup, and the type of cards that you'll have, items, events, and omens. Okay, so this is explaining how to play the game only. But then when the hound happens, normal rulebook, right? When the hound happens, one of the players will become a traitor. So we'll need to study the traitor's tome. And the group will be the survivals, and they need to study the survival book. If you don't want to get spoiled, just move forward a few minutes here. But I really need to show. I'm just trying to see where there's a table here. There it is. Okay, so you see, depending on which room triggered the aunts with which item, okay, it will give you a number, and the number is from 1 to 50. So these are the 50 stories that could happen. They will have traders. Some of them, this is the trader who will become the trader, but it will be the one that revealed, the one that has the lowest sanity, which is a statistic in the game, non-trader, and then you have these numbers, and then once you have your number from 1 to 5, so you just move to the corresponding page. Okay, so let's see. 1, you go page 1, haunt 1, okay, 1, 2, and the last one is the haunt 50, okay. And then in this manual you have the explorers. I'll show you the minis. So the characters have some backstory. It's just lore because it doesn't affect the game unless you want to play like role play a bit. Another strange stuff here is that you have the same mini can be played for 2 different characters with different names, different backstories. So you have similar characters like this guy and that guy are the same, and that guy and that guy are the same. These are the same. It's just strange. They save on minis. This guy and the priest, it's the same mini. It's super strange, especially because the minis are painted, as you are going to see. So it resembles more one character than the other. Okay. And in terms of the stories, so guys, I don't resist. I need to show you what we have here. So we'll just focus on the titles, okay? And let's try not to spoil much. So, Mummy Story, the Spirit Session Story, Frog Leg Stew, Web of Destiny, so something with spiders. I Was a Teenage Lycanthrope, so werewolves, floating eyes, carnivorous ivy, Wall of Banshee, Dance of Death, Family Gathering, Let Them In, The Fleshwalkers, Perchance to Dream, The Stars Are Right, Here There Be Dragons, Phantom's Embrace. So luckily when I play this I won't remember any of this, so I'll still be surprised. United We Stand, The Ghost Bride, Friends of the Ages, House of the Living Dead, okay, Fly Home, Tentacle Order, Is This Cthulhu? Voodoo, Ring of King Solomon, Amok Flesh, Tomb of Dracula, Frankenstein, Lost, Guillotines, okay, Small Change, Battle with Friends, Checkmate, Hell Beast, The Air, Buried Alive, Invisible Traitor, Comes the Hero, The Star Sickness, Death Doth Find Us All, Tick Tick Tick, The Feast, Worm, Ouroboros, is this Cthulhu as well? Ouroboros, Stacked Like Cordwood, You Wear It All, and Treasure Hunt. Okay, so this is the traitor's tome. So the one that becomes a traitor needs to take this somewhere else and needs to read, because this will explain how he will win the game now as a trader, and then the rest of the group will read the corresponding page as well, and they will need to know what to expect and how to win. So these are they both need to work at the same time. Okay, good. So now I believe that you will be more enlightened to take a look at these tokens. So there's the Omen level here, and because of so many variations, so many stories, you have tokens for all the crazy things. So let's see what we have here, like bad dogs. What's this? Hooded figures, blob things, hands, tentacles, zombies, several arm ladies. What else? Mummy, Ouroboros head, spider, witch, zombie lord. Okay, some more teal tokens. Okay, and this one is important for us to stop here and talk a little bit. So these are the player boards. Not boards, are the player's reference player board. Let's call it player board. So it's double-sided. So here you have Darren Flash Williams, and on this side you have Ox Belows, and these are the 4 statistics that everyone has with different levels. So he has 4 speed, 5 of might, 3 of sanity, and 3 of knowledge. Okay, so this is how you track. You have some plastic pieces that you'll see there that you track the levels. So that's one advantage of the new version, is that this doesn't work well. So if you have a clip here, a plastic clip, and you move this around, the clip will just fall down. It's not the best strategy. You'll find many videos online saying bad things about this. And also it's that kind of material that you are constantly forcing here to clip, and it will destroy the cardboard after a while. So yes, that's an improvement on the third edition. Nonetheless, if you are careful, this works very well. Okay, so you keep this, and then you, depending on what happens in the game, you will go up and down on these statistics, and that's the things that you will roll dice against to see if you successfully pass through the challenges or not. Okay, so there are the other characters here, and then the Banshee, the Demon Lord, Crimson Jack, Dracula, Dragon. There's a dragon inside the house. Well, there's a priest. Okay, and now we have the tiles for the rooms. So there are 3 levels in the house. The expansion will add an attic. We'll see that on the expansion version video. So the tiles could be used on upper, ground, or basement. Some of them only work on certain places, as you can see from the lights. And then the tiles need to connect through the doors. And you have stairs to go up and down, and you go around the house, unlocking and putting new tiles to open, putting new tiles randomly. So you pick one from the pile, and you lay down, and you, surprise, surprise, you found the library. Surprise, surprise, you found the stairs to the basement. That's how it works. And surprise, surprise, you found all these places. And these as well. Pentagram chamber. Okay, and there's a symbol of the card that you will take out. So item, events, and omens. Okay, this is the stair to go up. Okay, this is the starting tile, the entrance of the house, and you have already 3 divisions, including going up. And the basement is already there, available for you to find a way to go through. Dusty hallway. Wow, it feels like the Resident Evil house with so many different rooms, and the church, the library, the patio, the cemetery. It's all the typical, the graveyard that it is. And there's the typical rooms that you'll find on those big houses. And every time you play, it's a different house because those tiles will come out randomly. Okay. And the last is, it's this. So there's a crypt also. We can imagine from where the Dracula will come out, probably. Okay, so what's inside the rest of the box? So you have the cards. Here are the cards. Let's take a look at those. These cards have an interesting size because if you want to sleeve them, you will need special sleeves. Look at the cards. Very narrow rectangles, which are probably unique in size. So you need to figure it out how to get those cards. So let's see what we have here. Events. So many events. Items. And the greenish are the omens. So let's quickly just take a look. So bite, book, crystal ball, the dog. So you get a companion. In this case, the dog would be a companion. Girl would be a companion. Holy symbol. Madman. Madman is a companion. Okay. What the hell is happening with this card? It's already damaged. Mask, medallion, ring. So we can equip items to help you, and they will be with you, and they can be stolen as well. Let's see the items. So adrenaline shot, amulet of the ages, feather armor to protect you, an axe, bell, blood dagger. They look like a mosquito. Bottle, dices, dynamite, boom, IL, medical kit, music box, puzzle box. So it's what's the name of that? Pinhead from, what's the name of the movies? Pinhead, the guy that has a puzzle box from Clive Barker. It's Nothing Dying is, I don't remember at the moment. Yeah, probably will. Sacrificial dagger. And the events. Moment of hope, angry. Okay, so I'll just move here to see debris. Footsteps. So these are checks that you need to do, right? When you need to roll the dice and see what happens. Could be good things, could be bad things. Okay. Phone call. Okay. We won't be able to go through all of them. There's a spider there. Good. Cards. The only thing left are the tokens, the dice. Oh, there's a super special bag here for this. Let's open. This can go away. Here are the dice. I won't take them out of the box. So you have 8 for you to do your rolls. 8. These are not normal dice. They just go from 0, 1, and 2. 0, 1, and 2. Then these are the plastic things that you put on the player boards on the corners to track your statistics. I'll just leave it closed for now. Leave it sealed. And now this one I want to open because I think we need to discuss. I want to have a fair discussion about these minis. Because these minis suck. These minis suck. Suck hard. Okay. These minis look like you bought the game secondhand. Someone tried to paint them and it went very bad. And now he's selling them painted. Look at this crap. Look at this crap. Very bad, right? So the third edition has them grayed, like normal minis that you see in every game now. And if you want, you can paint those. But no, they decided, Avalon Hill decided, no, our players, they want them painted, so we'll do the job for them. And then you get this crap. I don't know if this is a bad guy. Is this a zombie that will face, or is this a player? Because this looks like crap. And so if you want a comparison, let's see if we can make the magic. There it is. So this is also bad. So what's this? Red. The guy is with blood on his face. So if you play Ox Billows or if you play Darren Flash Williams, you have this mini. What? So what is this? What is this? This is the monster already? So bad. So fucking bad. So fucking bad. I'm really upset with this because I think it destroys most of the experience if the minis look like crap like this. So, and it continues. So now let's try Zoe Inkstorm and Missy Duboard. So I'm assuming that it's this, right? Because of the yellow. And what the hell is this? A brown girl holding a bear, a teddy bear, and is that a light on her hand, a lantern, or a broom? Oh man, you tell me, because then a kid. So we have Brandon Jaspers and another kid with the hat facing the same direction, Peter Akimoto. Now this is Japanese and this one is American, and try to figure it out from here. It's from Africa. The truth is, the guy is from Africa. The kid is from Africa, and he has a lantern that we haven't seen in ages. That big, heavy lantern for a kid with the bag. So he also delivers mail. So funny. Yeah. Well, let's continue to see if any of these is a blessing or not. Vivian Lopez and Madame Zostra. So let's see. So the figure looks like Scully from the X-Files. Not any of those, but Scully from the X-Files. Also with a lantern. And also the African version of Scully, or the Arabic version. Muslim version of Scully. Now the priest. The priest is even worse because you have Professor Longfellow, and then on the other side is the Father Reinhardt. So yeah, it's the same bald guy with beard and glasses, right? Beard and glasses. But then when you get to the mini, you get the scientist version clearly, right? White robes. Not robe, sorry. It's white coat, lab coat. And then how come I can play with the Father Reinhardt, which is dressed in black, looking like the guy from La Mosca Tsetse. Yo romperé tus ojos, yo quemaré tus cartas, or King Africa, or a brown tanned Vin Diesel. You tell me. Last but not least, don't expect much of a better experience, but then you have Jenny Leclerc with Heather Granville, the purple character, which is the teenager victim, the school teenager that will be a victim of the killer, with low on row on clothes to see somebody and something to attract the monsters and to get the chainsaw through the head. Okay, there we go. House at Betrayal at House on the Hill. It's a good game. Lots of variations in the story. Crappy components. But now you know it. So, if you enjoy and you want to know more about the expansion, just keep tuned, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and the next video that I will release will be the expansion. Thank you.